Makes sense.
And we're live. Episode number 3 of the post-COVID Stocky Talk series, brought to you by Stocky Talk and everyone that's involved and supports this. Welcome, Kyle Cassel. Kyle, how you doing?
Good, man. Good.
I see you have a cold, refreshing beverage. Is that it wouldn't be a Bud Light, would it?
Bud Light, of course, man. Support the troops.
I chose the beer that cheers. I chose the beer that most closely resembles my physique as of present day. Fat Tire. So, man, what's new and exciting? What's going on? I know that we first started knowing each other, getting to know each other during Gracie 717 fight team. I think
back at the old place.
If I don't remember correctly, at the host, we went out and had lunch after weigh-ins. Yeah. And I think were you the second fight of the night that night? I was the first, and you're the second.
Oh, geez. The first one that you were, was that the one that I got knocked out at?
Well, knocked out with quotation marks.
Yeah. The headbutt.
The headbutt. I think that was.
Yeah, that night was a blur. I'll be honest with you. The fight was so damn quick. Woke up, just remember, oh shit, it's over, and then out talking with everybody.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a wild night, man. And then you've had how many total fights?
5, 6 MMA, kickboxing, 1 kickboxing, and then just getting into boxing now. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I stopped cage fighting. I mean, I did 2 fights in 16 and did some training camps in 17, but didn't make it to the show. I didn't know how much longer you still fought.
Yeah.
So you said you're getting into boxing now.
Yeah, I got to do something.
Yeah.
I did a kickboxing match not too long ago. That might have been 2 years now, though, maybe it was a 4-year. But it was a bad mismatch, and I ended up head kicking the guy. Just a little flick kick, caught him. I wish I would have threw it a little harder. If I could go back, that'd be my fix. But it was like a guy that was new starting out. And whatever, win's a win.
You've been training for how long?
Oh God, starting doing jiu-jitsu. Probably like 10 years now, honestly, just off and on. Yeah. It's a hobby,
Of course.
It's a hobby. It's fun. I'm a violent, aggressive type person, so it was a good outlet for me. Kind of chilled me out a lot, so that was good.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing when we talk to people that aren't into that hobby. Oh, you fight. You must be really much of a bully. You must be really aggressive. Actually, I'm way less than most people because I have a productive, healthy outlet. Common misconception, I find. The most chill people I've met have been fighters. Most.
I would say, though, when you first start, you get this, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Macho complex or something that you want to challenge yourself. And you get in a little bit more street fights until you do a little more, and then you know.
There's probably a 6-month curve, I would say. if you train consistently for 6 months, you realize, wow, there's plenty of people out there that can humble me. I remember training with guys like Josh Foster at Gracie 717.
Yeah.
It's like, he's a really unassuming guy, a lot smaller than me, and now I'm trying to stay conscious. So.
Well, Mike, Zach, he's skinnier than me, and he was the coach there and everything, but I don't know how many head kicks I've eaten from him, and
I think I lost count after the 3rd concussion.
Oh yeah, jeez. Sorry, way to go, Zach.
Yeah, seriously.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I remember the one where we were sparring in the boxing ring, and he just baited me and caught me right with a leg or a head kick right to the head, and it pissed me off, So I'm like, oh, okay. And I just remember Damien like, no, okay, it's break, and I'm like, no, like I'm good. And I sit back, I'm just like, oh shit, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I've taken so much more damage in training than I have in any fight.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, speaking for myself, some others can disagree, but I think the toughest battles I've ever had were in Gracie 717 practice room.
Yeah. Well, the way that I was taught before I came out there was uh, this older guy taught me everything, jiu-jitsu and all that. Had a nice setup, wrestling room and all that. He beat the shit out of me. Beat the shit out of me every day. Okay, and then that like it taught you a lot. It did, but that is not the way you need to train. That is not the way you want to train. And my head is not as good because of it. I think like if you get caught with a punch or something, your chin gets softer after a
Yeah.
while.
It's just cumulative. It just adds up over time. I mean, I'm not cage fighting anytime soon. I've done my fair share, and I'm happy to say that I still got a functional brain somewhat.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
kind of functional,
yeah.
functional enough. But no, I respect everyone that does it. I'm glad for the experience, and I'm just a huge sideline fan. That's why I like doing these kind of talks, talking about fighting. But so tell me about Golden Gloves. What's
Oh
what's
yeah.
the what's the update there?
Well, see, I started doing MMA. Got to the point like that's too much now. I'm not gonna do that. I can't train grappling and striking as much. I got kids now, so that it's harder doing that. But I always wanted to do Golden Gloves, so I signed up finally to do it. I'm a little fat going in, and the weight classes. I don't know if you know this, but the weight classes is 179, 201.
Wow.
Like that's the
And you
gap.
fought at 85.
80 and 85, yeah. When I did the kickboxing match, I was 180 for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll do 201, and I'll end up doing 201 for this year.
Hmm.
And I ended up signing up for it was there's sub novice, which is the lowest one, and then there's novice. So I did novice for that one because it's like as long as you haven't had more than 15 boxing matches, you can do that. And then if you had more than that, then you have to go to the open division.
Hmm.
So I wasn't about doing that. I want to do Golden Gloves, get my feet wet, doing it. 201. No one in the state of Pennsylvania was doing 201, okay, for a novice division. So that was at least
Zero
half,
people.
at least half the state. So it's from Central PA to Philly. No one
Philly is a
signed up.
boxing capital of the
Yeah,
world. They
there was only two 201 matches, and they were sub novice. So that only stays there. Okay, novice division goes up tournament to the to like like the you have the local central division, then you have the eastern, and then they come together
Mhm.
for that one. And so I'm like, man, what? I might as well have just did 178. And yeah, so I'm just expecting whatever. I guess I'm not doing it, and I'm like 200 pounds at least
Mhm.
for doing it. I just wanted to get to like 198, at least just to compete get in shape. And yeah, so that never happened. That never happened.
And now we
And
have
then
the coronavirus.
the coronavirus happened about that, and then it got postponed. Now it's not until I wrote it down here. April 30th is when it's supposed to open again, but imagine that's pushed back now even
Well,
more.
I read something recently that said Governor Wolf is going to do a soft opening of the economy May 8th in Pennsylvania. So
Yeah, you can't
maybe I don't know if it would be hard for me to imagine he put gyms
training.
directly. You
Yeah,
know, hey, you guys want to grapple? Go right ahead. Just wear a mask.
yeah,
Doubtful.
yeah.
Doubtful. Um,
But so it was that sucked. And now I have this whole time to I have a gym in my house now. I moved, and I got the double M bag, heavy bag, some dumbbells, treadmill, so I can lose the weight. I'm thinking I might as well just lose the weight and see if I can just do 178, 79 whenever this does happen. But that's so much work, man.
Phoenix, good luck.
Yeah, 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 man. I like drinking, I like to eat and drink. So
Hey,
that's
you're talking to the CEO of that company. I think my last cage fight was at 155. Last
mm,
time I stepped on the scale after a pretty pretty active day of running, hiking, social distancing, of course. It was 2:08. So
Yeah, you were skinny, in shape and all that, and you fluffed up, man.
I fluffed up. That's a good
Yeah.
way to put it.
But you gotta growing up dad bod. You
You
drink.
know, I don't
You're
have a kid, but I
oh
look
there.
like I could. If I said I was a dad, of course he's a
Oh
dad.
yeah,
Look at him. He tucks his shirt in. He looks like he's given up on all hopes and aspirations of ever being a fitness
tuck your
model.
shirt. You have class.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You have class. I
So
remember I remember your last fight, I'm pretty sure. The
Clipper magazine.
outside, it was outside, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, I was there for that. And I remember just sitting up in the stands, sweating my dick off
I
the
bet.
whole time. I can only imagine fighting.
Funny story. A buddy of mine showed up drunk. It was the hottest day of the summer, and he had to go to the hospital before my fight because he had heat exhaustion. He like passed out. He had a
Yeah.
heat stroke.
Yeah, I mean, what they put all the this is the first time they put all the professionals up first to
Oh,
fight.
I was supposed to be the second or third fight of the night. I was like the
Yeah,
last fight of the
you're
night.
like the
Dude,
main event.
I was like I couldn't drink enough water and Gatorade before my fight
Yeah,
to like stay hydrated.
yeah. Horrible idea.
It
That
was
was
minute and a
that.
half rounds for amateur, which is
Oh,
awful.
yeah.
Which
What was it
means like
for pro? It wasn't
pros
five.
was it? I don't know if it was 5. It might have been. It might not have been.
I think it was less than that. I'm not
It could
sure,
have been
but
4.
it wasn't five.
No, it was weird, man. It was a weird
Yeah.
night. But I mean, I lost like a split decision or 29-28.
Mm,
2 judges went his way, one went my way. Whatever. I mean, he definitely hit me really hard, which was cool. I mean, I didn't get knocked out. Whatever.
yeah.
But after that, I'm like, I trained full time for that fight. Like and I didn't win, and I'm like, I'll do another one. Let's go for 2-1. That'd be a good record. See how that goes. And the training camps after that were just, I was like, man, I'm just accumulating too much damage in training camps. I'm gonna get a job. So I started working. I got like an agency job like a month and a half or so after my fight, and I've been doing marketing since then, and competing jiu-jitsu. But I respect the heck out of anyone that's doing MMA professionally full time
Oh, oh
because
yeah.
I know like I was putting in easily 40 hours a week between working out and all the marketing stuff I was trying to do and film study, all that. But I still lost, and as an amateur, like it happens,
Yeah.
It's a full time. I mean, it's almost like a job.
Oh yeah. I don't have enough time in the day to do, jujitsu and striking, and then what lifting,
Hmm.
as well. There's not enough time. Not enough time in the day. Sucks.
So, but yeah, that was the last fight. So, you know, I think the last fight I went with you to spectate, and we may have had a few beverages. I want to say, where was that? Was that John Jones versus Oven Saint Pierre, right? Oven Saint Preux at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Oh, with geez, what's his name?
Nate Rassel Dassel Van Tassel.
With Nate. Oh my God, calls it all that shit. Yeah, with the waitress. Oh, she was pissed.
He just wanted a smoothie.
Yeah, smoothie. We're like, sir, we don't sell smoothies here. He's like, no, I had it before.
Let
You
me
don't
talk to your
know.
manager.
I was like, dude, just settle down, man. Like, come on. It's cool.
All right. Razzle, I'll make you a smoothie later, bud.
Yeah, that was a good time. I forget who the fights. What fights?
John
were.
Jones and OSP, but I don't know anyone else in that card. All I
Yeah,
know is I think John Jones broke OSP's arm when he checked a kick.
yeah,
And we're like, why isn't he doing anything? Oh, he has a broken arm. That's probably why.
yeah.
But speaking of John Jones, he just got his second DUI, I think.
Oh yeah, I saw that. During the what? You're supposed to stay
The
at home.
lockdown.
Yeah, I don't understand. The guy's got money. Okay,
He has to.
Why not hire someone to just drive you around? Maybe 30, 35, 40 grand. You pay him a year. Okay.
Dude,
And
New
it's a living.
Mexico is one of the most affordable states to live in. Like if
Yeah.
you paid somebody $40,000 a year to just be on call to drive you,
Yeah.
like they're killing it.
I'm like, look, hey man, I feel like going to the bar and club. Like, keep your mouth shut. Drive me here because I'm gonna get too hammered. But I mean, what whatever. Never had a DUI, so I don't plan on having one.
There's two options. I mean, if you're not John Jones, there's two options.
Mm.
You either stay where you're at,
Yeah.
or you get a ride, and Uber is really easy.
He's famous, man. So you live a little differently for
That's
that.
true.
He's popular. So
People know him.
is he gonna Uber? I don't know. Maybe not. But whatever. What's gonna happen? He's gonna pay his fine. He's gonna fight.
He's still going to fight.
It is.
Who do
what
you
it
want to
is.
see him fight next at 205? Not
Okay.
me. I'm 205. I don't want to fight him.
No.
He's a foot taller
Okay.
than me.
I was thinking about this. Personally, since he's went through the whole division, who's really left other than Dominic, but he beat him. So I wouldn't mind seeing him go up to heavyweight, but if it has to be 205, I'd like to see Thiago versus Dominic fight.
I want to see that, yes.
Winner of that gets Jones again.
Well, Jan Blachowicz.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, give him him. The guy knocked the dude out.
Was it Corey Anderson? I like Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson, I believe, was on Joe Rogan. I think he was on Joe Rogan.
I think so, yeah.
He's a cool dude. He's got a great mentality.
Yeah.
The Jan Blachowicz versus Corey Anderson fight didn't tell me too much about Jan.
No.
I don't know.
Corey Anderson had the hype going for him. He beat who did he just beat? Not before he lost. He beat someone pretty dominantly. That was pretty good.
Was it Johnny Walker?
Yeah, Johnny Walker's.
And Johnny Walker had all the hype in the world.
Yeah, and Corey Anderson knocked him out, I believe, and won. So he had the hype. All he had to do was beat this guy, and he definitely got a title shot.
Definitely would have got John Jones. Yeah.
And he got knocked out. So now you got to give it to the other guy. So yeah, I guess 205. That's the next fight. But I'd rather see him go up to heavyweight and fight either winner of. Well, Daniel's going to retire.
Yeah, Daniel should retire. Not talking smack on Daniel, but there's no shame at all in being one of the best color commentators and analyst. I mean, dude, what do you have left to prove? Like,
well, he said
you've done it all.
He's how old is he? I forget.
Either 40 or 41.
Yeah. I think he said he wanted to stop at 40. Okay, and he's not. So okay, give him one more because he lost. If he went out on top, whatever, and then let him fight Daniel again. Give him a chance. If he wins, more power to him. Then he can retire. If he loses, retire. Whatever.
And I still respect Stipe Miocic a hell of a lot. I think that should be who Daniel fights if he does fight.
Yeah.
But I want to see Stipe versus John Jones. It's interesting. Israel Adesanya versus John Jones.
I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't care. Jones, and I got to see him side by side because I'm pretty sure Jones just is a lot bigger than Israel Adesanya. And if Jones just grapples with him like he wrestles, I would imagine Jones is going to take care of him pretty easily. But, whatever. It's the whole like Silva versus, the light heavyweight division. I like to see any fights, no doubt about that.
For sure. I would rather see Jones versus Stipe than Jones versus Adesanya.
Yes.
Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero, while it was a pretty cool fight, if you're the hardcore MMA fan, it was awful for casuals.
Yeah.
And it's just not really necessarily great for advancing the sport when it most needs it. I like Yoel Romero a lot, but that fight was just like defensive, incredibly defensive.
I'll be honest with you. I just watched the highlights on it. I didn't even watch it. I watched the Joanna fight.
Oh, that was a good one.
Watched that fight. That was a good one. That was a real good one.
That might have been one of the best women's MMA fights ever.
Yeah. See, I'm a huge Rose fan, so I would love to see her get back. And I was upset. That's what I was honestly. Well, no, okay. Habib and Tony Ferguson is number one, but I mean that was a good card. I was upset, and once I knew she pulled out too, I was like, man, this fight card's going to be over.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I, it is the worst timing ever. Tony versus Khabib 5 times canceled.
Yeah, yep. It'll happen maybe.
I mean, it better happen sooner than later, or else it's not going to be nearly as fun.
It has to happen this year.
Well, remember in Tampa when Daryl Horcher stepped up for Tony
Yeah.
Habib?
Mm-hmm. I
Man,
remember that.
I mean, I'm glad
With
that Daryl got the shot. I mean, that's really cool. And Habib, that's awesome. But like, no offense, I would rather see Habib Tony than
yeah,
anyone, than any fight. That's the one fight I want to see the most.
yeah, yep. That was for Habib versus Daryl. That was Habib coming back from that injury, and I think it was a good comeback fight for him. And Daryl took it, short notice. Why not? You
Yeah,
fight your pro fighter. You fight the best in the UFC.
of course.
You're getting a good contract.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
why would you not? Why would you not do? You go out there, you do your best. Puncher's chance, he could easily knock him out.
Of course. I mean, especially Daryl. I mean, that left hand.
Yeah. Oh, he hits hard as shit.
He
Man.
hit. I think I held pads for him like one time, and I needed to see a chiropractor afterwards. Thank you, Dr. Randy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've worked out with him a few times at Bulldog at
Oh yeah.
Mark's place, and yeah. I mean, I trained there for my kickboxing there, and Manny Rose. I don't know,
Hmm.
you might not know him, but
I've met him a
everyone,
couple times.
yeah, boxing. He
Hmm.
uh he was like the coach for back Blackman when it was Blackman MMA. He was
Mm.
a striking coach for that, and he's my boxing coach now. So I work out with him, but not now because the whole Corona thing.
Hmm.
So gotta avoid everybody for that now.
So, what do you do besides fighting? Are you? Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a massage therapist.
Yeah, I work at Hotel Hershey at the
Hmm.
spa there.
It's
Uh,
a pretty nice place. It's
oh yeah,
decent.
it's really nice, but it's expensive.
Yeah. Was it 5 star?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like it's like one of the best spots, I guess, in Pennsylvania, here, Philly, Pittsburgh.
Hmm.
But yeah, I do. I'm just part time now. I stay home most of the time. I'm lucky, married. She's got a killer job. She's still working because she's a nurse, but
Nice. Nice.
so I'm just yeah. I work part time and I'm the stay at home dad. And
That's
then I
awesome.
work out, and I still try to compete just because it gives me something to look forward to,
Hmm.
But
Now,
so
are you still able to do massage with Corona? Is that
I massage my wife, and that's
ah?
about it. That's
You have
about
one
everything.
client. You
Yeah,
do your
but
best to keep your one client happy.
whenever she tells me to, I guess she's got to kind of nudge me but it's still yeah. That's about it for right now.
Cool, man. So, you know, what what UFC? We talked about John Jones and Habib Tony, but what do you think is next for the UFC? I've heard rumor that Dana White may have or may not have bought an island.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Fight Island, man.
it's
Yeah.
sort of like that Mortal Kombat movie, which is awesome. Um,
Mortal Kombat or what's the Bruce Lee movie?
was Enter the Dragon?
Enter the Dragon.
Hmm.
You go to some remote island and you kick ass.
So that's cool. I hope that does happen. But I know they canceled the next foreseeable UFC fights, which is a
Yeah.
shame. I know they got some pressure from Disney, which owns ESPN, which is
Oh,
now
Disney owns everything, man.
Disney owns everything.
Disney owns everything.
It's like they own the universe now. They own Star Wars.
Well, Star Wars, Marvel, they own a portion of Fox now too.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know
20.
that.
Yeah, like a percentage, not the whole thing, but that. I think they might own, maybe it's sports and some other news, maybe Fox News or something like that.
One of
Uh,
them, sure.
but yeah, I mean they own a lot of stuff for the media. Whatever. What's the best movies nowadays? It's sad to say, but it's Marvel, the Marvel or
They
the
sell the most tickets.
But you said Star Wars. Did you see the new one?
The new movie?
Yeah, the new what was it? Rise of Skywalker. That's what it is.
I didn't even know that it was out. I live under a rock.
Really?
I must.
Yeah.
Is it like? Is it? It's not in theaters. Can't be.
It's
Is it?
yeah, no, it's on demand. It's on demand. You get on TV. I
Mm.
rented it. It's okay.
I'm of the line of thinking that the Star Wars movies that came out in the 70s, 80s, episodes 4, 5, and 6 were the best episodes, and then the next best episodes were episodes 1, 2, and 3, not in that order. And
Yeah.
everything that's newer is just not my cup of tea. It's not. I mean, it's fine. It's great movies. They're modern. They have universal appeal. People love them. I respect that. I just think episode 5 is the best. Luke, I'm your father. It's like kind of watching Maury. Like the the paternal tests are in, and
Yeah.
Luke, I'm your dad.
Yeah, it was that I mean, whatever. They do a couple of good ones. It was okay. You're still gonna watch it. It's Star Wars, you know what I mean? A lot of people are still gonna watch it.
Oh, tons.
It was an okay movie. I liked it, but ending could have been better. That's all
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying. I'm not gonna ruin it if whatever you do watch it. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are you watching? What do you watch since you've been stuck at home?
So I've watched Tiger King twice.
Oh, oh yeah.
Big Tiger King
I'm
fan.
wearing my redneck attire, man.
There
I'm
you
up in,
go.
I'm up in Perry County. Okay,
Oh, you're up in Perry.
that's where I live now.
Okay.
And the Tiger King, man, that show, geez, they're gonna make a movie of that, I'm sure.
Oh, who should be the main character?
Oh man, I've seen a lot of different actor type things, but I don't know. It was a good show. The dude definitely deserves to be in jail. No doubt about that. But should he be in there for like he's gonna die in there? Should he be in there for life?
Oh, he's gonna die in there for sure.
I don't know. Did he really pay the guy to kill the person? I feel like that was kind of like that guy's versus his, and that guy needed an out. So why not rat the guy that you don't care for? He's stupid. He's ran his mouth on social media. He set himself up for failure. No doubt about that.
Oh, he basically was like, get famous or die trying, not get rich or die trying.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Well,
famous
yeah, I
or
mean,
die
he's
trying.
probably loving it now in prison. You know.
I just feel like Carol Baskins killed her husband. She killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the? I don't know. I'm on Facebook all damn day, and I see all those like, was it the TikTok crap? Everybody's doing TikTok
Carol
now.
Baskin, she killed her husband, whacked him. You can't
Yeah.
convince me that it didn't happen. She fed him to tigers, they snacking. What's
Yeah.
happening? Carol Baskin.
Baskin.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you do a TikTok?
I have probably done one TikTok ever, and my girlfriend was cooking. She got super pissed and told me to delete it, so I did. I think from a digital marketing perspective, if I had a campaign for a client to do, I would 100% do TikTok, because if you're a person that creates content on there and you get like one thing to go viral, it's so easy to go viral.
Oh yeah.
And there's no cost.
This is the new Vine. This is the new Vine.
The new Vine, but it's so easy to interact with Facebook and Instagram. You just said before you're on Facebook and you saw TikTok.
Yeah.
you don't go on TikTok and necessarily see Facebook.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
so
But Facebook, that's like Instagram, Facebook.
yeah.
I feel like everybody, if you don't have a Facebook or an Instagram at least, I'm surprised
Oh,
nowadays.
and now that Facebook owns Instagram, the advertising platform is the same thing. So
Yeah.
no, Instagram's still good. I mean, I use social media pretty religiously as well. But if the one thing that I would tell other people to do, and I should also listen to my own advice, is just to put out content on TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen successful businesses be made from TikTok. I mean, Charlie D'Amelia is like a 15-year-old girl with what? I want to say 40 million something. I'm gonna look it up. She's been featured on like national news. She's famous for doing her TikTok dances.
Yeah. Well, you
Like,
make money doing it. I mean, you can make a living off of doing Instagram or Facebook.
I
There was
mean,
a girl that I knew, her and her sister. They're twins, and they have this. It's like a religious type content, but it's also they bake stuff.
this chick
Mm.
she's like 15 or 16 years old, has
Oh,
50.3 million followers and
oh, wow.
3.3 billion likes. That means
Yeah,
that if half the world's population, almost half the world's population, liked one of her videos.
yeah, yeah. And you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. The one girl that she does like she makes food and then like her whole Instagram is just food pictures and then different links. She all these people send her free crap all the time, or they pay her money to advertise for her,
Mhm.
and she's making money that way. She's like I could quit going to college and just focus on this, and me and my sister could easily make six figures doing this from the amount of followers that they have and everything just for food, baking food, you know.
It's unbelievable. And everyone bakes food almost every day.
I,
I mean, it's like, oh, brushing my teeth. Wow, you're famous for brushing your teeth? Well, yeah, everyone does it.
yeah, well, you got to be either beautiful, sexy, got to have a good you got to know how to work the internet,
Yep.
I guess.
Smart, helpful. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people, you see a lot of people doing these like for part two. So you'd be a great storyteller.
Oh,
You have to
oh
you have to
God.
hook them in.
I can't stand it.
Oh no.
I haven't I've on Instagram I unfollow those people because it's okay, like, yeah, I want to know what else. And then, okay, let me follow. And then you got to wait for a couple days and for them to accept it. And you forget anyway, then.
They're doing a tactic to get more likes and followers.
Yeah,
Or,
exactly. And
oh, after 1,000 likes, my dad will stop disowning me.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh,
And
now I feel responsible for you having a terrible family life.
but that's like if you don't send this message to 15 other people, you're gonna burn in hell.
It's the
You're
same thing.
like, oh shit, I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that to
Yeah.
happen. I better do
Yeah.
this.
But
So it's the
that's not
same
gonna
tricks, just recycled on different platforms.
yeah, exactly.
So, well, hey man, it was good. I think that's all I had on my shoot the shit agenda. Um, you have any shout outs, or you want to, you know, give any
Uh
kudos to anybody? Or I always like to leave these Stocky talks with one question. And that's, what bit of advice would you give people that are watching?
treat people nicely.
Be
do,
nice.
do good for other people. Help other
Yeah.
people, especially now. I guess
Yeah. No,
cover
I mean,
your.
that's a good point. I mean, social media, I think, is so negative right now, and just putting out
Oh,
something positive is my
well,
opinion.
that's because the whole coronavirus too. It's also you get bored. Everybody's bored, doesn't know what to do. So, oh, let's start some shit with this person, and next thing you know, it's a huge argument on social media. So,
After 9/11, everyone was, for the most part, helpful and nice to each other.
yeah.
This
Well,
is
this is
this is
what's going
kind
to
of like
happen.
that.
What's going to happen off of this? How is this going to ruin the economy, or how is this going to change people? Because I mean, this is where robots take over, man. This is where robots take over. This is
Be
the start.
human. Don't be a robot. That's
Yeah,
our advice.
yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, enjoy your Bud Light. It was good catching up with you. Um, yeah. Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
All right.